Hi, welcome to Salesforce Textbook. Our topic is Agentforce Service Assistant. The topics we are going to cover today is Introduction to Agentforce Service Assistant, Prerequisites for Agentforce Service Assistant Setup, and Steps to Configure an Agentforce Service Assistant. What is Agentforce Service Assistant? Agentforce Service Assistant helps service representatives resolve cases faster using Agentforce Generative AI. As an assistive agent on the case record page, Service Assistant eliminates the need for service representatives to spend time searching through company policies, case history, or knowledge articles to determine how to resolve a case. Service Assistant uses Agentforce to summarize a case and generate step-by-step guidance to speed up case resolution, known as Service Plan. Service Assistant was formerly known as Service Planner. Now it is renamed to Service Assistant. Prerequisites for Service Assistant setup. First, we have to assign Service Planner Builder permission set to the system admin user. Then only we can see this Service Assistant under setup, which is used to configure Agentforce Service Assistant. Steps to configure Service Assistant. These are the steps to configure Service Assistant. First, we have to turn on Einstein, enable Agentforce, create Service Assistant, and we have to turn on Service AI grounding for cases, and define eligibility flow, and turn on Service Assistant. And next, we have to add Service Assistant component to the case record page. Now we will see everything practically. Let's go to our arc. This is the trailhead arc used to practice Agentforce Service Assistant. I'll provide you the link in the description. First, we will check whether the user has a Service Planner Builder permission set or not. For that, in QuickPoint, search for users. Click on users. I'm opening my user. Click on permission set assignment. Here, this user has Service Planner Builder permission set. Now go to Setup. In QuickFind, search for Service Assistant. Click on Service Assistant. First, we have to turn on Einstein Generative AI. So click on Go to Einstein Setup. And we have to turn on this toggle, turn on Einstein. So next, go to Service Assistant Setup. And we have to turn on Agentforce. So click on Go to Agent Studio. And we have to turn on this toggle, Agentforce. Next, we have to create Service Assistant Agent. Click on Go to Agent Studio. Click on New Agent. Select Agentforce Service Assistant and click on Next. Here, if we want to change the name of the Agentforce Service Assistant, we can change. For now, I'm not changing. Here, we have to view the company details. And enable this checkbox. Click on Create. Now, the Agentforce Service Assistant is created. Click on Activate. Click on Ignore and Activate. Next, go to Service Assistant Setup page. And here we have to turn on Service AI grounding for cases. For that, click on Go to Service AI grounding. Here we have to turn on this toggle, Service AI grounding. Here we are using the grounding for cases. So click on Cases tab. Click on edit. Here we have to map the case fields. For subject, I'm giving subject. For description, I'm giving description. Here, Agentforce Service Assistant, while generating the service plan, it uses the case, subject, and description as the grounding sources. If we want, we can add other fields as grounding sources. If we want, we can add case number or anything. Whatever the fields we want, we can add those. If we add these fields, then while generating the plan, it uses these fields also as the grounding sources. And if we want additional object grounding, then we can include these options also. Next, click on save and enable this toggle grounding with cases. Next, go to Service Assistant Setup page. And here we have to define service plan eligibility criteria for cases. For that, in this arc, we have one flow. For that, go to flows. Click on new flow. Sorry, in this arc, there is a flow. Search for that flow. Check service plan eligibility. Click on check service plan eligibility flow. This is an auto launched flow. If we want, we can create our own flow according to our requirement. We are adding the Agentforce Service Assistant on the case record page. So whenever we place that component in the case record page, we are getting the case details based on the case ID. Once we get the case details, we are defining the eligibility criteria. Here, first condition is case from get case is null false, and I'm removing these conditions. And I'm adding another condition. Case from get case dot status equals new. If the case status is new, then that case is eligible for service plan. If the case is eligible for service plan, then here meet eligibility. It is a Boolean variable. If the case is eligible for service plan, then this variable becomes true and it will generate the service plan. If the case is not eligible for service plan, then this meet eligibility variable becomes false and it displays the ineligibility reason. For ineligibility reason, we have one text template variable. I'll show you that one. This is the variable. Here, if the case is not eligible for service plan, then it will display this message. Now click on Save as New Flow and give the name. I'm giving check service plan eligibility. Click on Save. And click on Activate. Next, we will go to Service Assistant Setup page and refresh this page once. Here, add eligibility criteria flow. Our flow name is check service plan eligibility flow. Input variable case ID. For case ID, we have created case ID. And eligibility result meets eligibility. Ineligibility reason, ineligibility reason. And click on Save. Next, we have to turn on this toggle, turn on Service Assistant for cases. Next, we will go to any app page and click on cases. Open any case and click on edit page. Here search for service assistant component. Drag and drop this component. Click on save. Click on activate. Click on assign as our default. Select desktop and phone. Click on next. Click on save. Now we'll go back to the case record page. Next, we will create a topic to generate the service plan. For that, go to Agentforce Service Assistant Builder page and deactivate this. Click on new. Click on new topic. Here I am giving the topic name as login issue support. Click on next. It is giving the classification, description, scope and also instructions. If we want, we will go with these instructions, and if we have any specific plan steps, then we have to add those steps as well. For now, I am going with these steps. Click on next and click on finish. Now the topic is created. This Agentforce Service Assistant will generate only plan, and it helps the service representatives to resolve the cases. So it is not taking the action directly. So no need to add the action under the topic. If we want, we can add whatever the steps we want to add. We can add those steps as an instructions under the top. Now click on activate. Click on ignore and activate. Now we'll go to cases and we'll create one case and check. Click on cases. Click on new case. Here the case status is new. And case origin, I'm giving phone. And I'm giving the subject login issue. Unable to access the account. And I'm pasting the description here. Here customer is facing a login issue related to the password. So click on save. Refresh this plan once. Now the service assistant is generating the plan. If the case is eligible for a service plan, then it will generate the plan. If the case is not eligible, then it will display the error message. Now it is generating the plan because here the case status is new. So this case is eligible for service plan. Yeah, it is generated the plan. So click on draft plan. And once we are done with these steps, we have to enable these checkboxes. And we have to close the plan. And if we want, we can reopen the plan as well. This is how we can configure Agentforce Service Assistant. In the next session, we will discuss more details about Agentforce Service Assistant. These are the reference links. Please go through those links. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook. Thank you.